can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later gotta cut you down, sooner or later gotta cut you down.
You know what? I like Roy Nelson. You know who doesn't like Roy Nelson? Dana White. How can I prove this? Well, A, he said it out loud, body language, and verbally. And then he just swapped out Roy's latest opponent, Chick Congo, got hurt, couldn't fight in this fight. Chick Congo, good stand-up. He's learned some ground and pound recently, too. He's got a little wrestling, but not a ground fighter. No jiu-jitsu. No jiu-jitsu. And he swapped him out for Junior Dos Santos, knockout artist, BJJ black belt. How was that an even trade? Now, the only way this works good for Nelson, if Nelson wins, that's got to put him in contention for a title shot. Because really, Dos Santos and Cain Velasquez should be scrapping it out the way they've been fighting. But I think Dana White and Silva are cooking this up just to get rid of a loudmouth Butterball. But I like that Butterball.
Black Star, break it down. Do what the sound say.
A minute on just finding out that I'm going to be on Strikeforce on June 16th, undercard for Babalu versus Robert Lawler. I'm actually really excited about that fight too, obviously, but I'm really excited about my own fight. I'm really excited about dieting when I got my boys here, Sydney, the French fries and the falafel sandwiches, hummus. Yeah, it's great. But no, it's fun. You know, it's an honor. I want to thank Scott Coker and Strikeforce for allowing me on the card, and thanks Strikeforce as well, Sam Spira for organising it all, and looking forward to being at the Nokia Theatre downtown LA on the 16th of June. It's an honour. I'm going to work my behind off in order to get me in the best of shapes. You know, I want it to be a great fight. I want it to be a lot of fun for the crowd. That's why I fight. I want to entertain people. So see you all there, June 16th. Get your tickets at Krav Maga.
Black Star, break it down. Do what the sound say.
Okay, so I go online and I read my MMA Weekly, and Fedor is #1 heavyweight. Which, Fedor, awesome fighter. But come on, he hasn't fought anybody since 2007, Matt Linlin, who was going down. Then Hong Man Chim, Chow, 7 foot ridiculousness. Tim Sylvia, Andre Arlovsky, Brett Rogers, who's not so bad. You know, he did pretty good, actually, which kind of shows me, hey, Fedor, what's up? But he's still new, and now he's going to fight Werdum. I don't know. I don't want this to become boxing. I don't want my #1 guy to be like, hey, I fight whoever I want, you know, whenever I want. Dude, what you need to fight is Alistair Overeem. That guy is so big, looks like he just freaking eats babies. You know what I mean? It's like he's just walking down the street, he's like, hey, there's a baby. Oh, that's a luscious baby. Fight him, dude. That's what I want to see. Strikeforce, make that happen, and then Fedor, maybe you can be #1. I mean, you're already #1, but, you know, maybe you can really be #1.
Black Star, break it down. Do what the sound say.
Bottom line, MMA judging, if it looks like shit and it smells like shit, well, then it must be a UFC judge. Now, I, for one, am tired of seeing hard luck losers raped of their virility and reduced to sheepish regret mongering post-fight after the realization that the last 4 months of eating shit in training camp was merely an hors d'oeuvre compared to the gigantic submarine shit sandwich that they've just been force-fed by the UFC judges. So, what's the solution? Well, the solution is something I've been suggesting for years, but that will unfortunately continue to fall on deaf ears. It's almost contradictory in logic. In order to improve poor judging, you add a 4th judge. With a 4th judge, the only way a fighter can win on the cards is via an even more definitive decision. And in cases where 2 judges see it one way, 2 judges see it the other, well, then there's only one thing to do. One more round, sudden death, winner takes all. Now, in the rare instance that somehow after that 4th round it scored 2-2 again, well, then the fight is a draw. Alright, and while nobody likes to see a draw, I'd argue that the intrigue generated by that 4th round alone would be worth that potential outcome. Altering age-old rules is a risky proposition, but something needs to be done. And even slightly less brain damage exhibited by the judges and experienced by the fans and fighters upon a rendered decision is worth that risk.